Hey guys, welcome back to the reloading bench. It's been a while, work's been busy, doing a whole lot of other projects. The sub rounds have been keeping us quite flat out, but I've got a new gun to show you. It is the Canik Rival. Those of you who follow the shooting scene, it is essentially a copy of the Walther, a little bit cheaper. A few little bits and pieces here and there which I think are pretty cool. So we'll quickly just run through that. I'll show you what you get in the box. Let's get into it. Toolkit, yay. Just kidding. There you go. I've got my RMSC shield optic on it, but let's get into it. Gun is clear. Right. Beautiful, isn't it? Right, let's go through with what you get in the box first. 3 magazines. The ones that we will get here will have 18 round mags. This was a demo from Australia, so unfortunately it has the 10 round mags. It made it a pain in the ass shooting our comp on the weekend. Basically got to shoot 2 rounds at a target and no backups. But anyway, it proved its reliability and its accuracy, so I'm more than thankful that I got a chance to shoot it. You get a Codex holster out of the box. I mean, it'd be fine for a newbie. I think it looks kind of cool with the weave pattern on it, but yeah, it'd be perfect for a newbie, get you into the sport. Later on you're going to choose, I don't know how many multiple different holsters I've been through. Those of you who've done this kind of shooting, go through your inventory and look how many rigs and mag pouches and holsters you've gone through. But for a new shooter, it'll get you into the game. If you've got some universal mag pouches, you're in. Magwell, if you decide to shoot it in open or standard. 4 optic plates, obviously one of them's on the gun underneath my shield. Iron sight. Beautiful. Onto the boring stuff. A couple of manuals and blurb, cleaning rod, brush. The 2 other back straps, the other one's on the gun obviously. A punch, that's to punch your back strap roll pin and your trigger group roll pin. In there is your bit set, your driver. Pretty cool, I thought. And that's pretty much it. So we'll just put that out of the way for the minute. Actually, just going to leave this out. This is a little bit of a talking point for later. Right, the gun. Nothing exciting off the bat. Iron sights. Obviously, adjustable elevation and windage. Fibre optic front. Pretty similar to the Walthers, other than the combo, the match combo that has combat sights. Other than that, pretty basic, pretty simple. Really nice fibre optic actually. 1mm fibre. Can't fault it. Nice wide rear channel. Like it. It's good. It'll get you going. Grip. It's similar in shape to the steel frame. Obviously you can see you've got the straight. You've done away with the rubberized 3 grips and the bands around the front. Just stippling panels on the side and on the front, and the back strap is not rubberized like on the Walthers. That I would have actually liked to see. It's just smooth plastic with a few little dimples. Either stipple it like that or rubberize it, but that's neither here nor there. I've covered the mags. Obviously they will come with 18 rounders for the New Zealand run, but demo, so they got the 310s in it. Trigger wise, the Canik has the straight flat trigger. The Walther has a curved flat trigger. Trigger pull. Brakes, I'm using a manual trigger pull gauge, so 4.5, 5 pound, but it's the reset. love it. If anything, I'd give this edge to the Canik over the Walther on the trigger. I really like it. I'm a little bit biased, I shoot 2011, so I really like a flat face. But just on trigger pull and reset, that's lovely as well. Accuracy between the Canik and the Walther. The Walther I had for longer. I did hand loads for it as well, but if I compare images that I have of factory Winchester through the Walther and factory PMC in this one's case, this shoots better with factory ammo. I'll put some images in here. And you guys can make up your own mind, but both guns are more accurate than what you'll be able to keep up with as a general shooter. They're awesome little guns. Yeah, can't complain about accuracy there at all. Reliability. Like I say, I got this direct from the New Zealand distributor. I don't know how many shots they would have fired in their demoing so far, but it didn't look like many. I would have used maybe 140 rounds in the match on the weekend. Absolutely no issues, no failed feeds, nothing. With the Walther, I had a little bit of issues with certain types of ammunition when I put the optic on it. This doesn't. And I think the reason for that is this plate, which is your iron sight plate, weighs nearly 50 grams, 48.9 grams. My optic and that aluminium plate only came in at 30 grams, so it's essentially lighter than what the gun is tuned for normally. So I really like that. I think that's quite cool. Again, they're tuning it heavier than when you run it with the optic, so that really helped its reliability, I think. Fit and finish, it's either a Duracoat, because that is a Cerakote, a traditional Cerakote that I'm used to seeing. It could be just a thicker or a gloss Cerakote, but either way, looks really nice. I like the gold highlights. It's not too over the top, it's nice and subtle. Guys that are wondering about its weight, I know it's actually surprised a few people with its weight when I handle it. They're like, oh, it's heavier than what I thought it would be. And yeah, overall weight of the Canik is 29.5 ounces or 836 grams compared to the polymer Walther. The Walther comes in at 27.9 ounces or 790 grams. And a Glock 17 Gen 5 comes in at 24.97 ounces or 707 grams. So, for comparison, the steel frame Walther is 41.6 ounces, 1179 grams. So, nowhere near as heavy as the steel frame, obviously, but it does have a fair bit of weight to it, and I really like it. It's a lovely gun. Overall impression of it, would I change anything? This is purely from a competitor standpoint. I would prefer the whole grip had been stippled, including the back straps. That's a really nice laser stippling texture that they've got on there. It really does feel nice, and I just liked it everywhere. I mean, it is designed to be a competition gun, so set it up for sweaty competition guys, in the middle of the sun. It's actually this back strap that I get the least amount of purchase on, but this is just personal preference thing. So if I could have asked them to do anything, I would love them to have just brought that stippling up and around, and just but I'm being nitpicky on what I like. you guys might get out there and grab it and think it's fine just how it is. I can't wait for mine. Yes, I've already put one on back order and I cannot wait for it to arrive, and I'll be out there hammering the crap out of it, and you guys will be the first to know if there's any issues with it. But like I say, direct from the distributor, and it's run flawlessly. Been accurate, it's run flawlessly. All I can say is, if I had to rate it out of 10, she is a solid 8.5, 9 out of 10. Really like the gun, fits my hand really well, and for an RRP in New Zealand for around the $2,000 mark, 2 to 1, it'll be around there. Great value for money. I don't think you'll be able to find anything better value for money. Talking to the distributor, they are going to be bringing in the threaded barrels and comps. So with what you get already, magwell, racker, you could put a threaded barrel in it and shoot open minor if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend putting open major into a polymer frame, but at the end of the day, that's your choice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this quick overview of the Canik. Yeah, let me know what you think. Hot barrels. Enjoy your shooting, guys. Be safe.